Hey there! On today's video, we'll be using public transportation to visit the top 5 tourist destinations in Los Angeles. Now obviously, I don't recommend trying to fit this all in one day like I did, but I wanted to show how easy it is to take public transport to these LA landmarks. We start this crazy journey here at Universal Studios Hollywood, which, if you'd like to see how I got up here, check out my video here with step-by-step instructions. Our itinerary includes the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Griffith Observatory, downtown LA, Expo Park museums, and the Santa Monica Pier. There are 2 ways to get from the exit of the park to the metro station. You can use the free shuttle, which can be found at the same stop it drops off at behind City Walk. Or you can do what I'm doing and walk down the hill, which I find to be faster than waiting for the shuttles, especially if it's crowded. As you can see, this route is not step-free, so opt for the shuttle if you have strollers or you're not able to do stairs. If you use a mobility device, there are on-demand shuttles that can pick you up. The route is well signed with the LA Metro's logo, which is just a large M. If you enjoy this video and want to see more like it, please consider subscribing. It helps me out immensely and I appreciate it. This hill can get a little steep at the end, but it's manageable. Haha, just barely beat the shuttle. Walk past the shuttle stop and up this well-marked escalator. Continue across the pedestrian bridge and down the other side. There are stairs and elevators available at either end. Then make a U-turn down into the Metro B-Line station. A top tip is to download the LA Metro Transit Watch app, which I have used multiple times. It's a seamless way to report any issues you may come across while riding. The response time is usually very quick, and there's self-service along most of the line. Let's make our way down to purchase a TAP card. TAP is a reloadable card you can use to pay for almost all transit in LA County. There are 2 ways to buy a TAP card: at these machines in the metro stations, or load a digital card on your phone. If you purchase a TAP card from a machine, you'll be charged a $2 fee per card. Also, do note that each person traveling will need their own card. Unless your children are 6 and under, then great, they ride for free. To enter the station, just tap your card on the reader and go through the turnstile. Each ride is $1.75 on LA Metro routes. You get free transfers in a 2-hour window, and there's a daily fare cap of $5 and a weekly fare cap of $18. Remember to always tap your card when transferring to another line. Our next stop will be the Hollywood Walk of Fame. To get there from this station, make sure to board the trains headed to Union Station, not North Hollywood. North Hollywood is different from Hollywood. Confusing, right? Shortly after getting to the platform, we are blessed by the transit deity with a brand new HR4000 train. These trains are being rolled out on the D and B line, the latter being what we're on now. The seating is along the walls instead of airplane-style seating like the older trains. There's also USB charging at some seats. And the legroom is great. It's only 1 stop from the Universal Studios station to Hollywood and Highland, home of the Walk of Fame and Chinese Theater. You do not need a tap to exit the station, unless you're instructed to do so by transit authorities. This usually only happens at the end of the line, as you'll see when we get to Santa Monica. Head up 2 escalators and you're deposited right into the action. The day this was filmed, they were setting up tents for a film premiere, which happens frequently on Hollywood Boulevard, closing it to car traffic. I have been asked by 4 different Spider-Men if I want a picture, so it's time to get out of here. We'll be catching the B line from the same station we got off at. For this quick ride to the Vermont Sunset Station, we'll be on one of the older Breda-built trains. Some of these are being refurbished, and the brighter lights and clean interior makes a big improvement. There's only one exit to make your way up to the surface. I'm going to follow the sign for the Dash Observatory shuttle. Observatory, you might be asking yourself? That's right, we're headed up to the Griffith Observatory as stop number 3. LA County runs a bus that supposedly runs every 15 minutes up to the observatory. I waited for over 30 minutes, but I still highly recommend using this bus because the parking is limited, and on busy days you may have to hike uphill after finding a spot. The bus stop is directly outside the station and is well marked. If you need to use the restroom, LA Metro has started installing these free bathrooms. You do need to download an app, but my experience using them has been very positive. The bus stop serves multiple dash buses, so make sure you're getting on the one that says Observatory. The one-way fare when using a tap card is 35 cents. These were smaller buses, but had a lot of seating. And a lot of legroom. I was impressed to see these big digital signs with the next stop. As the bus climbed up the hill, more and more people got on to the point where there was no room left. The ride takes about 15 to 20 minutes and you're dropped off right at the entrance to the observatory. Did you know that the Griffith Observatory is free to visit? Also a fun fact, Griffith Park, where this observatory is located, was donated to the city of Los Angeles in 1896 by mining and real estate tycoon Griffith J. Griffith, a generous gift from a not-so-great man. Even if the observatory is closed, you can walk along the outside for these amazing views of the Hollywood sign and the greater LA area. If you are lucky, you may even catch a marriage proposal. That's all for part 1. Join me in part 2 next week where we'll visit downtown LA, Expo Park, and finally the Santa Monica Pier. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm off to ride down the hill.